going on, everybody? Laird Farmer 73 here, just getting it in. And I said, you know what? I'm going to take y'all for the ride. It ain't going to be long, I hope. But I just want to take you for a ride because what I'm doing right now, I'm killing two birds with one stone. I'm filling up my garden bed, moving my garden soil with the tractor, but I'm doing it a little different. The reason I'm doing it this way is because I'm getting practice, because I'm about to start digging this doggone pond, and I'm at least starting. So that's what we're doing right now. Right now, well, y'all can see this a little better. I was dumping this right into the garden bed, if you can see, but it's too wide, so I'm wasting a lot of good soil, so I can't do that yet. So I got to do it a little bit manually. It only takes 2 dumps anyway. I'm almost done. Let me show you. I'm almost done. I had way more sweet potatoes than I thought. Hello, everybody coming in the room. It's so much easier this way. Look, I got this tractor for a steal. It done already paid me back 10 times fold. Number one, with a doctor bill. Saved my back. That one about full. Let me see, can y'all see that? Little more. It's a busy day. Uh-oh. I dug up my papaya so I can put it in my greenhouse because I don't want nothing to happen to it. I'm going to talk to y'all while we do this. I'm taking y'all for the ride. This whole video is a Laird Farmer field trip. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to another part of my land and get some sand and finish filling this up. I'm gonna do both of them that way. Look at this sweet potato. Sweet potato. Let me see what we got in the room while I'm sitting here digging. Hey, Deborah. Who else we got in here? I seen a bunch of heads. Let's see. Hey, Sun Energy. Sun Energy in the house. Eric Walker. Who is that? Tyrone, how you doing? From the Moore family. Hey, Moore family. So, this is a random live. I don't even think I'm, who is that? Girl Dad, what's up, man? I can't pronounce your name, I'm sorry. Gio, I think. Ryan. Tony says, I'm scared to dig my sweet potatoes up because everyone I know had to, man, I missed it. Everyone I know had to deal with snakes. Okay, you might be on the wrong channel because I'll be gardening for real. I don't let nothing get in my way. I'm telling you, snakes, squirrels, coyotes, I ain't thinking about that. This ain't no time in the world to be thinking about that. You better go out there and plant you some food. What's up, Iron? Let's see who we got. Can't let nobody stop your grind. Man, who you telling? Do you agree if you burn your weeds turn into ashes, they become fertilizer and bug repellent? I don't know. I don't know. I don't do that. I'm not gonna answer something I don't know. I ain't never done. Okay. Hey, Fifi's Journey. Let's see. Missy. Let me see. Lad, I bought 6 fruit trees from Isis Nursery. Thanks. Good, good. I just bought 2 more trees. I told y'all better go to Tractor Supply, Lowe's, and Home Depot and Walmart. All their trees is on sale for like 50 and 70% off. You gotta be crazy right now not to get in on that. All right, that's enough of that one. I'm gonna take y'all with me. I told you this whole video is Lead Farming Field Trip. All right, so I'm about to put you on the Gooch, aka Sexy Red. Y'all getting on with me, okay? If you can't hear, it's okay, cause I ain't talking nothing. All right, you with me? Oh, that ain't too bad, huh? Okay. All right. So I'm gonna switch y'all around. Okay. Y'all ready? Lead Farming Field Trip. All right, here we go. I'm going real slow because I ain't in no hurry for one, and two, this thing is dangerous as all get out. I'm on a hilly piece of land. This ain't where you go fast at. Plant sunflowers, they clean the soil. Okay. I'm practicing. Y'all see this big hole I'm digging? It's not gonna stay a hole, but I'm digging this hole, kind of practicing for digging my pond. So I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You about to see in a minute. Now that should finish filling up my second one. had to put it in two-wheel drive so I get out that hole. You see that hole? I'm just practicing on how to dig and get out of it. So I'm right here, that spot is just sand. I got a lot of sand here. Just taking it slow, you know. I'm enjoying my surroundings. Look behind me, man. It's beautiful out here. So all I'm gonna do is finish filling up this other tank, and then I may just take a little dig over there in the pond. Thank you, Sun Energy. I got this hole in the way. So hold on. All right, I got it about where I want it now. If I got any questions, go ahead and ask. Cause see, I got this almost filled up. Let's see, say my banana tree flowered for the first time a little late in the year, but it was good to see. That's right, that's right. I picked, appreciate you sharing. I pickled? I don't know, I'm not quite sure I understand what you're saying. Let's see, working on your land and gardening will keep you active and young. It'll keep you active. I don't know about young. Because at night, that backbone be burning, boy. Look at all that sand. All that's just sand. That's natural that was in the ground. I hope I don't encounter that with the pond. Not the bottom, anyway. Let's see. Look, I was thinking, you know, today, let me cut this off so I can get a little sound. You know, I was thinking, what if I would have went on here and spent all that money on that tractor? I don't use it every day. I don't use this tractor every day. And you know what? Even when I get myself together, I still won't use it every day. That would be a workout for me when we start. Listen, every day you do this is some kind of workout, like chopping wood. Because it has gotten so cold, I started up the wood stove. So I've been out here chopping wood and burning what I had last year. We're organizing it anyway. Worms is in there. You see that? Any questions? Let me see. That wood ash will be good for the garden, I bet. Well, you know what? The wood ash is good for my pigs too. I give my pigs my ashes and my chicken. So your wood ash is good for everything. There we go. There we go. Uh-oh. There we go. Say you motivate me and my wife to watch your live. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, man, didn't I tell you to stop drinking that damn cheap liquor? See, you always pass us out just like this every time we on the video. You okay? Man, this time you got to go to the ER. You got to stop drinking that cheap-ass liquor, man. You can't be just passing out in public like that. I'm giving this tripod the blues, man. There you go. There you go. Say I've learned a lot from over the years. Been subscribed. Thank you for that. Thank you for subscribing. And look, my battery about to die. Can you believe it? That's good anyway. Okay. That's good. All right. That'll work. Oh, crap. One more chunk. One more chunk. All right, there we go. I say I made it to a live stream. It's going. You know what? I didn't plan on it being long, but shoot, my battery about to run dead, and I still want to get working. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go a little bit further. I'm gonna go a little bit longer. Hold on. I'm gonna go a little bit longer, just so I can. I'm gonna dig. Love the smell of burning wood. Well, look, I got it started. It's too warm. It's too warm for me to crank it all the way up. But you see, it's just hot enough to keep my fans burning, right? Keep my fans running. I don't want to crank it all the way up yet. So let me close this door. Because if I add that oxygen in there, it's gonna start for the day. So this is how I keep a fire going all day. But it's not really, you know what I mean? It's not really going. Let me see if this will work. Well, let's see if this will work too. I'm trying to make it sure so my phone don't shut off before I dig this thing up. Damn, I got a bunch of the same doggone cords. Hold on. That ain't it. That ain't it. What the heck is going on? Hold on. Y'all know with me it's gonna be difficult and weird and crazy anyway. I'm looking for my oh, I got it. I'm tripping. Let me see if this works. We about to get down, y'all. We about to get down. Let me see. I can feel it in the air. I can hear it in your voice. Nope. That one ain't gonna cut it. So let me grab another charger. This one only takes hold on, let me see if it'll work. My bad, y'all, for the madness. Let me see something. Nope. All right, we just gonna rock with this. I don't know. We gonna rock with this. All right, we're gonna do the best we can do. If this don't work, then oh well. Any questions so far, y'all? And for the one guy that I had to turn loose, man, disrespect won't be tolerated. I understand we have a lot of children that rather skip school and watch YouTube videos and get on people's nerves than go to school and be educated and have a little class. I'm starting to understand that now. A lot of these trolls, just a bunch of little silly ass kids, man. Some of them grown folk, but there's a lot of dumb ass little kids. Well, they ain't really kids. They should have graduated. Where did you get that fan? That was on the wood stove. I don't know. I don't remember. I got so many of them. Okay. So I'm gonna try to this is my plan. My plan, I'm gonna go dig a hole out there. I know I shouldn't, should I? I'm gonna go dig me a hole. Say, Ollie, didn't get notified you were on live. Okay. Yeah, that happens. There's a lot of weird stuff going on all the social media platforms, you know. How you doing, Ivory? These days, if you like somebody, you gotta go find them. Okay? I'm gonna tell you one reason why it's kind of hard for people to say, what's that one? I'm gonna tell you why it's kind of hard. Well, some people ain't popping up in other people's feed, and I'm gonna tell you why. Several reasons. One is if you're not doing the latest trending thing on social media, then they won't push your videos. So it depends. It's like it's become like that other social media platform where they do the little weird dances and stuff all the time, right? Where if you don't adhere to some of the trendy things on YouTube, then they won't. Let me change that. It seems as though they won't push that information as hard, right? If I'm here doing pranks, like when pranks are trendy, then they will push that in the algorithm. If I'm ghost riding the whip, you know, even though that's dangerous and deadly, they'll push that in the algorithm. If I'm talking about the latest political situation, That's trendy, and that's trending, and that's what they push in the algorithm for whether it's right or it's wrong. For instance, I'm gonna just put it to you like this. Hush. Whether it's right or whether it's wrong, right? There was a young lady doing blackface on one of these social media platforms just recently, right? Like several people that were doing blackface on social media. Each and every last one of them people went viral. I mean, super viral, like millions of views. So I want you to think about this. So the platform is already notified that this is a racial reaction. More racial. The algorithm is telling you that this is racially charged, like this is negatively racially charged, because people are writing in, people are reporting it, and then all they got to do is go over to the video and they actually see a Caucasian woman in blackface talking bad about another group of people, right? Another race of people. That is negatively racially motivated to start some negative backlash. Was their channel taken down? No. Was their channel striked? No. You know what happened? They went viral. They got a big paycheck coming. If you got all them views and all them clicks, because everybody want to see all them people gonna get a nice fat paycheck, right? For doing the absolute thing that every one of these social media platforms tell you that you cannot do, or you will be deleted. So if I'm not making a negatively racially profiled video about something, then it won't get pushed. It got to be the trending thing. And right now, racism is the trending thing. Hatred is a trending thing. And if you're doing hateful, racist, silly, goofy stuff, that will usually end you up in jail. At least you're going to get some likes and views. They don't care about their prison time and their new boyfriend in the prison. They just want to get those likes, clicks, and views. I did this a long time ago, and I said, people will do anything for them views, man. Anything. Let's see. Say maybe we all need to be searching homestead farming videos and comments stir up the algorithm. You know what? That's all that comes into mind. Gardening, farming, homesteading, 2A, the first 48, you know, Crime Watch TV, stuff like that. But for the most part, I don't really, everything I watch and the people I watch always pop up. Always. When I stop watching something, that's when it kind of stopped. And if I watch you enough, I'm like, hey, what's the name in there? I watch a lot of people, man. I really do. Let me see if I can keep this on. Ooh, that works. Okay. We may be able to do this. So, okay. So do y'all wanna, everybody that's say I'm gonna go really. So here's the thing. I just saw 2 new families. I like the one. Let me see. In the coming days, things is going to get really serious. It's really serious. Look up. What does that mean? Look up. It's just some dirt. Things is gonna get serious. We all know that. But you know what? There's days where, you know what? I don't even feel like talking about it because people want to talk about it, but they don't want to do anything about it, right? Say our channel has been shadow banned for a while now. Humble servants. Humble servant, brother, sister. I'm gonna tell you why y'all channel is shadow banned. Man, y'all do real 100% authentic reality of homesteading, gardening, farming. Y'all the whole package. You know, See, I'm not up to par at all. I'm just starting out. But y'all got everything on lock. Let me tell you something. You are, when y'all show y'all butchering y'all chickens and sheep and stuff, they don't want you to see that. They don't want people to see that, man. And I'm going to tell you another one. Look, you know what I really want to show y'all so bad? I'm going to mess around and have to, I'm gonna mess around and have to do a, like a Patreon. I started one and I never got it up and rolling. But I'm gonna have to start a Patreon. You know why? Because we do stuff here on this land so much that I can't show on YouTube. Like I don't show me dispatching my chickens. I don't show me dispatching my pigs and stuff. And I'm gonna tell you, I got a whole freezer full of pig over there on ice, been on ice for like 3 days, frozen solid. I can't show you how. Ain't no way I could show y'all how we butchered this pig. I can't show you. I would love to. I would love to. But it's people in here going, people have ruined social media, man. I'm telling you that. Now, hey, TLC in the garden. Humble servant says, yes, there is so much that we can't show because the strike the channel for no reason. Right. I can't do it. You know, I have, listen to this, I have over 2 hours of footage, step by step, from the beginning from the beginning, hey, my Renaissance grandma, literally from the beginning, staging her, you know, getting her out from the rest of the group, staging her up in the staging pen, putting her down, you know, cleaning her up, and then turning her into table scraps. Look. And then that night, we had a feast. All of this was in one day. You know, we woke up early. I had my family out here. We woke up early, got her staged out, man. You know, dispatched her out. And then we was showing each other different techniques. I showed them how I do it because this is my second time with a pig. Now, I've done a deer, but this is my second time with a pig. Now, what I've learned about a pig is, oh, man, females is way better. Is way easier. The female pig. The male pig, you know, you got to watch them nuts. You got to watch them nuts in that wang-a-lang-a-ding-dong. You gotta be driving, steering all around that. How you doing, Daphne? Say, please do a Patreon. I'm gonna have to, because it's just so much that I just can't show you. And there's so much that I really just can't say and do and tell y'all on here. Because there's so much I really want to say. Okay? It's a lot I want to say, but I can't. So I'm already pushing it right now with some of the stuff I say. I'm pushing the envelope, and I said I better back off before people think I'm hateful or racist or no, because people think truth is racism. People think truth is hatred. It ain't. It's the truth. Is what was happening, what was done to certain people. If you don't like it, you should hate yourself, not me. You know, say make sure it's affordable, especially the way things are now. I'm just saying, make sure what's affordable. Say, I definitely get your hands are tied. Yeah. You know, if I had my own website, then that'd be a whole different ball game. And I've played with that idea over the years, but nah. Because once I'm done with YouTube, I'm just done, you know. Ain't no need of me keep on doing it. Say, do the Patreon. I just may. So come on. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to dig this hole real quick. Because I keep staring at it. I want you to see what I'm looking at when I keep looking over there. Do you see that? Can y'all see the makings of that pond now? Natasha, you support my website? Thank you for that. Say that's good living, Sonny. Well, you should go over there and watch my friend Humble Servant Homestead. You will really love it. Cause he got a lot, they got a lot going on over there. My Renaissance grandma says showing folks how to be self-sufficient is frowned upon. Absolutely. You can see the dip. I'm gonna try to. It starts. It's a big circle there already. A natural circle. See that? The top of this pond. Cause I'm gonna make a little one first. I'm gonna start it small. From here, let me see if I can show you. Basically, from that pecan tree over there, that pecan tree right here, you can see where it stopped. Down in this dip. And I'm gonna come on around that circle. I'm gonna start it, and that's as big as I want it right now. Thank you for that, Shaggy357. I appreciate you. Thank you. Let me see. That thing say I can even reply. Oh, jump. Oh, it won't let me. It say I can reply, but it's not letting me. Okay. Thank you, Shaggy357. So what I'm gonna do right now, I guess today, what's today's date? The 3rd, the 4th? I'm going to dig the first shovel worth right now. I'm not even gonna tape it off, rope it off, or nothing. It's the 4th. Oh my God, I'm supposed to deworm my pigs today. I do it tomorrow. I already fed them today. All right, here we go. I'm gonna take one scoop, okay? I'm just goofing around, y'all. I'm gonna start right at this hill, and my plan is to. This is my plan. This end here is gonna be the high end, and it's gonna go in like that. The deepest end gonna be up against that tree line. That's where I'm gonna drop my dirt off at. So that's the plan anyway. You know, I ain't did nothing out there, so I don't know. Say, how are your black chickens? Delicious. Let's break ground. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Wait. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. I gotta stop real quick. I want you to know something. Get this. Man, I paid pennies on the dollar for this tractor. And I want y'all to know something. I want you to know something, okay? Before I go. It's an old tractor, but it's solid. And I want you to know something. Y'all donations helped me get this tractor because that was the pond fund. Everybody that donated to the pond fund, y'all see me they kept on trying to scam me, right? So it kept making me put off the pond. The price kept going up. People kept getting weird. And I still get calls from these weirdos to this very day. So that's why I never had them do it. But I'm going to tell you, the money that y'all donated helped the pond fund. And instead of me contracting some weirdos with the money, which wasn't even going to be nowhere close to enough. I told you, they was talking about 20, 30. First it went from 10, then it went to 15, then it went to 20, then it went to 30, right? And I was like, $1,000. I'm like, are you crazy? Are you out of your rabbit ass mind? No, thank you. So what did I do? Go pick me up a tractor for $3,500? Huh? Drove it all the way from Florida. I used some of y'all money that y'all donated, and I used the money I had been saving. Man, got us a tractor. And now I'm gonna use that to help dig the pond. So the pond fund is still rocking, because get this. After I'm gonna do as much as I can do it with the gooch, and then I'm gonna have to rent a backhoe to get it deep. I want it at least 6 to 8 feet deep. right? On one end. So the fish, when it get cold, the fish can go down deep and stay warm. That's the goal. Because this is all about, I want to have some fish out here, because if I have fish on my land, that means I'm going to have pigs, I'm going to have chickens, I'm going to have quail, and I'm going to have fish. All of that is self-sustaining, because if I let them males if I let that male pig out, he going to impregnate every pig I got, and I got about 8 female pigs. So that'll be more pigs, more food. Then, if I let the male get in here with these other chickens and lay these eggs, hatch these eggs out, that's more chickens. Get this pond going and let these fish mate. That's more fish. Hand over fist, hand over fish, hand over fish. So I'm trying to be self-sustainable in a smart way. Dropping these, planting all these seeds in the garden, getting these starts going, so that food, lettuce, kale, and everything just keep on coming. I'm trying to make everything work for itself. So I want to say thank you. Thank you to everybody that helped me with the pond fund. If everybody that's donating to the pond fund, I want to say thank you, because all of your money is going towards that. Okay, if you're wondering, your donations is going towards that, because one day I'm gonna have a pond full of water right here. So I'm trying to do a 30, 35 by about 15 wide. No, that's about 20 wide, 20 by 30. Let's get it. That's enough talking. I'm gonna take my first scoop, and that's it. Okay, let's do it. Do y'all be wondering what I'm doing? Look. Just in case you wondering, I ain't down here playing with myself. Okay. This is an old tractor, so I gotta shift gears. Y'all ready? I wanted to start right here at this last high point right here. All right, breaking ground. Ooh, let me give it some more juice. Ooh, that's definitely clay. First scoop. Broke ground. This is gonna be the back end back here. All the frogs is running. What a feeling! What a feeling! We broke ground on Freedom Acre Pond. All right, let's go. All right. About to hit my pecan tree. I'm gonna start trying to barrel around this circle and mark it out. Cause this is a bowl. It's already bowled out. Thank y'all for being here. That's the starting point. That's all we can do. Gotta start somewhere. Thank you. Say it's a privilege. It's a privilege that you're here. Thank you. Listen. Ooh, boy, that diesel engine. Ooh, it be making music to you. Look, and it's shaking my nuts like that. Gluk, 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 gluk. Ooh, now it's getting cold, so I'm gonna leave this here. Let me let her down. I'm gonna leave her here for the night. She should be okay. Cause I wanna finish getting busy. We broke ground here on Freedom Acres. I've been waiting to do that. I just wanted to break ground. That's it. I don't want to get crazy. I just want to make a move. So now I gotta look at that hole and say, go dig another piece. Go dig another piece. Go dig another piece. And that's all I'm gonna do. Just slowly, just dig it all out. Oh my God, thank you for that, Daphne Brooks. Thank you. Thank you, Daphne Brooks. Daphne says, this is towards the pond, little brother. May God continue to bless you. Thank you, Daphne Brooks. Thank you. Thank you. It's people like you to keep me going. And I ain't talking about financially. I'm talking about motivated, that people even care anymore. You know? That's the part that motivates me, is when I see people even give a damn about anything that I'm trying to share with the rest of the world, you know? Thank you. Sometimes, I'm telling you, every content creator usually is like, you know, what am I doing? Why am I still doing this? Am I coming on to create content, to get trolled, to get downgraded, to get disrespected, to get hated on, to get, you know what I'm saying? And every content creator feels that way. They ask themselves, like, what am I doing? Every day. And then when you get a check from social media, it's like, it really makes you be like, what am I doing this for? You know, what am I doing this for? And I know why. If you're a content creator and you're wondering, what are you doing this for? I think I can answer you. The days when you want to stop, the days that you want to quit, I think the only thing I can compare it to is when I was a nurse. Everybody can't do this. Nursing is fairly straightforward and fairly simple, but everybody can't do it. I know it sounds crazy, but everybody can't go in there and watch people die. Everybody can't go in there and watch people holding their guts in. Everybody can't go in there and watch a person take their last breath. Everybody can't go in there and just see buckets of blood. Everybody can't do that. Everybody can't go in there and see somebody missing an arm or a leg or half their faces hanging off. People can't do it. Everybody ain't built for that. And I think just like any other genre, any other job, any other whatever, it takes certain special kind of people to pull this off. Everybody just can't be an engineer. Everybody can't be a mathematician, right? Flew away, said, man, you saved my whole family because what I learned from you, you don't even know. I thank you so much. Thank you. Jim Marcus said, I found your channel because I started growing bananas 4 months ago and I've been locked in ever since. Man, whatever you need to know, just ask me. Okay? When it comes to them bananas, I've been growing them for years. I've been growing them for years. So what I want to do now is it's getting cold. Now it's time for me to start the fire. I'm not going to leave you yet. I'm not going to leave y'all until I get my fire started, because just that quick, it's freezing. And you can see all the pigs laying on top of each other because they cold. Okay. Let's get out of here. Get back in low gear. Okay. So I'm just gonna bring y'all in here and she gonna freak out for a minute, okay? But yep, that's the gooch. Broke ground on Freedom Acres. And I know you can't tell how deep that hole is because it don't look like I did nothing when you're sitting way up there. But I want you to look. While I'm standing on ground, see, it don't look like I did nothing, right? Until all I did was take 2 little scoops. But watch this. See what I'm saying? It looked like I really didn't do nothing. But just to give you some kind of insight, just 2 scoops of raisins is all it took. And see how I'm gonna come down this hill? I'm gonna grade it down. You'll see it from this better this way. Grade it down and then make a berm around there. Build it up so when the water washes from this way and washes right back here. So it'll always fill itself up. And if this is hooked to my well, if that natural spring I got, oh man, I won't have to worry about rain or nothing. And this will show you too, in the garden, the hole I dug in the garden. See, I was just getting a little practice. Get a little practice in. See? Because trying to dig with a tractor is a little tripped out. Y'all waking up? Cooney pigs. That's a cooney. She just now gaining her weight back because she just now weaning the babies. All of these is the babies. Look how fat they done got. That's the little munchkin. That's the one, the miracle pig, number 1. Look how big they got. So here's the funny thing. Today, if today is the 4th, they are 3 months old today. 3 months old. So 3 months ago today, we birthed them babies. And now look, we got 2 planters full of soil where I can go ahead and get some leafy greens in there. I ought to do it tonight. But I got to get this, let's get this fire going, okay? Hold on, I'm going to take y'all with me. We're going to get this fire going, and then we're going to settle down. Daphne Brooks, my sister, thank you. Everybody and all of your contributions, thank you. Okay. Look at this crazy dog. You done mess around and got crazy? You done lost your puppy minds? All right. We're going to get this fire started. I ain't made my bed or nothing. Man, we've been busy today. Okay. All right, y'all with me? Okay. All right. Now I need glasses because I can't see nothing nobody's saying in here. Dave Busby in the house. What's going on? What's going on, brother? Okay. All right. So I'm going to bring y'all down here because this is where we going to get dirty. I've already chopped up some kindling. Okay. That cold got on my back so fast. 1 minute I was having fun. Next minute I felt moisture and cold on my back. Now all I've got to do is crank these coals up. See them? See these coals? That's all I got to do because I don't want to wait too late. Any questions so far? Say the sun went down so you could feel the change. Yes. Yes. The sun went down. I instantly got cold. Make you a little oxygen hole under that. See that? All them good coals. Give me some good oxygen under there though. Straight through. But keep them coals under that, boy. Them red ones. It'll start up like nothing. This is that same wood stove I got last year. Super efficient. I ain't gonna use that one. But that's all I need. A little oxygen. Y'all can see that okay? Let me see. There we go. There we go. You see the smoke coming in? That's how cold it is outside. That my smokestack is still cold. Now I'm starting to get a draft. That's how cold it got outside. Matter of fact, let's see. Look, that temperature dropped 10 degrees. That quick. When I started my video, it was warmer outside than it was in here. And this is outside. This is in here. Look at that. It's still dropping. You see that? That's the outside temperature. It done dropped 1 notch since I just picked this up. 755 Media in the house. What's up, my sister? That's how fast how cold it's getting that fast. So that's why I'm like, yeah. It's dropping by the minute, literally. So all I'm going to do is just give that some oxygen. And if I really want to start it, I got a little cotton rag tore up here. Watch this. I use old towels or old clothes. Don't throw your clothes away, especially your cotton clothes. If you got all cotton clothes, socks, drawers, bras, whatever, shirts, t-shirts, keep it. This is what I do with it. You use it for all kind of stuff to help start your fireplace or get a good fire started, especially. All I'm trying to do is get a flame. Look how cold that smokestack is. And I run mine wide open too. There it is. I'm going to just leave that open. Let that get all the oxygen it wants. Let it start that old one on. Get that old log started. And then it's going to light up them new ones I threw in there. And then we're going to get some big logs and throw in there. And usually when the temperature, it been in the high 30s all week at night. So all I need is a good 1 or 2 logs to get me all through the night. I'll put 2 big logs in there, and that'll burn all the way to damn near 11 a.m. So I'm not gonna close that. I'm just making sure it don't, it's just blocking so nothing pop out. But I don't want that closed yet. I want as much oxygen getting in there as possible, just like that. Okay? That's it. So now me and Pup gonna sit back and I gotta make her something to eat. First I need to get washed up, cause I smell like an old bandicoot. But that's it, y'all. Come here, Pup. Where you at? Come here. Look at her. You all right? she been tripping because I've been outside working. I don't want her around when I'm on the tractor. But this is it. Right? Oh, I guess I can get rid of that. I ain't gonna need that no more. Any questions? Yeah, she chill. Now she cool because I'm here. But I can feel that warmth already. Whew. Who said hello? Wow. Hey, how you doing? So, I want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. And I want to say thank you for all your contributions. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for your support. Through all the crazy times we've had, through all the good times. I mean, it's been some really good times and it's been some really low times. If you've been rocking with me long enough, you know I've had some really, really low times here on YouTube. But let me see. Yeah. So I want to say I appreciate y'all and I say I thank you very much. Right? I've been on YouTube a long time. And I see how it can wind down, you know. I did it today alone, man. We just did a lot in that 1 hour, didn't we? We did a lot. You welcome 755 Media. And 755 Media, I just got your email. You sent me an email. Matter of fact, you sent me something. 755 Media. You sent me something. I'm just seeing that. Thank you for that, Shaggy. Thank you. But this, let me see. Say you've been going off on folk lately, Led. Glad you're feeling better. I always feel good. I be going off on people that need to be gone off on. I said, yes, I sent you a painting. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I'm going to go get it. I hate going there, but I'm going to go get it. Matter of fact, not too long ago, I just got through telling people I don't like going to the P.O. box. Because the P.O. box, the P.O. means something else. Okay, to me. Okay, I'm going to go get it. Just for you. Thank you, Action Jackson. I'm a true inspiration. Thank you. Hey, Lena, how you doing? I'm gonna let you know when I get it, 755. I kind of thought that. Let's see. Can I ask what type of wood you use? I know nothing about wood log. Usually this is a bunch of gum. I got a bunch of gum trees. So whatever fell down in my yard, I just chop it up and dry it out, and then so I burn all kind of wood. The only thing is when you burn all kind of woods like that, you want to keep your chimney clean. So I keep my chimney clean. I don't just clean it once a year. Last winter, I cleaned my chimney twice. So I don't wait. I know if I'm burning a lot all day, all night, that means one day I got to cut it off and use my other heaters and then clean my chimneys out. What's the temp there, Led? Right now, it just dropped down to 59. But let me see. What I'm hearing, y'all, we going to have a cold spell. There's going to be a cold spell like crazy in the south. Like 12 below the average temperature. 15 below the average temperature for this time of year. On November 10th, I was listening to Ryan Hall, and he said that, and I was like, I believe it, because it's freezing here. Oh, you see that fire? Now watch this. Watch this. I'm going to close the door. Now watch it turn beautiful. Watch it slow down and turn beautiful. See that? Yeah, Ryan Hall, y'all. Yeah. But you see that? This is that efficient wood stove. So right now it's not burning the wood, it's just burning the gases out of the wood. So it's gonna look beautiful and it's gonna be dancing because all it's burning now is kind of like a gasifier. It's just burning the gases and the fuel out of the wood itself. It's not burning the wood. When I do this, see it? When I do that, it's burning the wood. That ain't what I want yet. Leah, how long was your tent before you decided? How long was you in your tent? A year. About a year. Now make it beautiful again. Watch. Make it dance. It's gonna slow down and then you're gonna be able, it's gonna look fake. See how that look fake? That don't look real at all, do it? Don't that look like AI or something? The fire dancing, that is the gases. See how the fire is just going back and forth? It's not even attached to anything. Those are the gases that the wood itself releases when it gets at a certain temperature. And then the heat goes around this, heats this whole thing up. And then it goes, whatever is left over goes out the chimney. So it's super high efficient. You don't have to use that much wood to get it burning hot in here. Do I burn pine? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I burn anything. And some people say don't burn pine. Yes, you better burn some pine. But you will have to clean your chimney more often. That is a guarantee. Absolutely you will. But I burned pine all last year. All last winter, I burned mostly pine. Pine and gum tree. Let me see. So you got to be careful, but I do. Right. Yep. You just got to be on top of everything. When you burning the wood stove, you got to be careful and safe anyway. Fire alarms, smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors. I got all of that all around. Yeah, because if you know what, and here's another thing that I found. If you burn, if you leave your draft all the way open and don't try to control it, if you leave your flue all the way open, man, you ain't gonna be burning. You ain't gonna be cleaning your chimney that much. I burns mine hot. I never, well, I ain't gonna say that. I rarely adjust my flue. I usually run it wide open so it can burn hard and burn hot and burn up any creosote building up right there. Get that it don't build up because it's burning too hot. The creosote builds up when you the moisture and the goo and the gum and the moisture just kind of settle inside the pipe because you ain't burning it hot. And they give it time enough to solidify around the inside of the chimney by the time we get to the top. I don't do that. I run that boy wide open. It's very rare. I've done it a few times where I adjusted the flue because I was trying to conserve the heat or the wood, but no. Let me see. How long you been on YouTube? Did you start in the 419 after you moved? I did start in Toledo. I did. I started YouTube in Toledo. I'm going to tell you, I don't know anymore how long I've been on YouTube. I've been on YouTube almost, I want to say when YouTube first came out. Do you know this dude, man? All of them YouTubers, the first ones where they made memes out of, the Star Wars kid. Remember the fat Star Wars boy? Him. What was his name? Tay Zonde, chocolate rain. Some stay dry and others feel the pain. I've been on YouTube that long. I was on YouTube. I remember some girl, she was talking about some sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet now flush. They made memes out of them people. That's how long I've been here. So any content creator you hear me talking about right now, go Google and see how long when that was. Man, that was a long time ago. Uh Let me see. Yeah, Chocolate Rain and stuff and the Star Wars kid. That's how long I've been on YouTube. I wasn't showing my gardening, but I was on YouTube doing other stuff. I used to fly RC planes. I used to show a lot of my big RC plane builds, and me teaching my 3 kids how to build RC cars, RC planes. Back then, it was miniature gas engines on the planes and on the cars, and we used to run gas engines before electric came out. We did all kind of stuff. Um, I used to do real estate and take everybody into all the houses that I used to go. I was going to purchase some houses, so I would go into the houses and give a whole tour of the inside of the houses. That's when I first got here. And then I started showing my 2A and started showing my firearms and how to be safe and all of that other stuff. I was kind of teaching, and then I went into showing my garden and my garden and guns, what it was really, and gardens, guns, and citrus. And I'm sure that's been over 15 years ago. Just the gardens, guns, and citrus been about 15 years, I believe. And you want to hear something else crazy? If you look at this channel, this one right here, this ain't even the channel that was on. So I think this channel say I've been on this channel for 8 or 9 years on this channel. But I had another channel that that I started it on. And I almost want to say that's my Uncle Led channel, but I could be wrong. But I think it is. I don't know. But yeah, I've been on here about 15 years. Or better. Woo! See, that's getting hot. That's getting a little too hot. I'm going to have to get up here in a minute. You see this, Inferno? Now look at the fans. I'm going to show y'all this now. Look at the fans now. Hold on. Look how fast they spinning now just from the heat. You can't even see them spinning, can you? That's how fast they spinning now. And here, look, here's the temperature. Here's the temperature right here. And here's another one. Already. And then look, let me show you something. Let me show you something else. While we playing, we only been, look, that is changed from 74 to 79, and outside is changed. It dropped a whole nother digit. That's that quick. It's gonna get cold tonight. It's gonna get cold tonight. So do I have any questions? And we got 6 minutes. Now I'll let y'all go. I know we did a lot today. Ooh, I feel like going to plant my kale and everything. I done got the soil in the tanks. I'm ready to do some planting. I know it's cold. So in your greenhouse, how often do you have to refuel your diesel heater? I run it on level 2, and we refuel it. Probably it stays 12 degrees warmer inside the greenhouse on level 2 than the outside. So 12 degrees higher at all times. So if it's 30 degrees outside, it'll be 42 degrees on level 2. Then I won't have to fuel that. If I keep it on level 2, I won't have to refuel that for about 2 days. Maybe 2.5 days. I never run out of fuel. So on day 2, after running it for 2 days, um, I got to go out there and just top it up because I still got like a third a tank of fuel. So if you got to run your diesel heater all day and night because it's cold in the day and cold at night, so just kind of think that you will run through a tank on high. If you're in those kind of climates on high, you're gonna run through a tank of gas, a tank of diesel fuel, maybe about 10 to 12 hours, give or take. So I hope that helps. And as a matter of fact, we're gonna be talking about heating units coming up this week because the temperatures are dropping, and I have a couple of different options that you can think about. Okay, because everybody can't just run out and get a wood stove, but I got a couple of more options for you guys. Okay, have you ever burned cedar? No. I mean, I have, but I don't like burning cedar. Number one, I don't like burning cedar. Let's put it like that. That's an expensive wood to burn. Thank you, 755 Media. Hey, 755, can you paint that? I bet you can. Say, I wish we was all in an off-grid black community. What do you mean by an all black off-grid community? You mean if we could all come together? Let's see. Tony says, can you say, in your opinion, the first 5 veggies that should be planted for your for new homesteaders? Lettuce, kale, onions, garlic, bok choy, and Brussels sprouts. Mustard greens, collard greens, broccoli, cauliflower. I gave you more than 5. During the winter, like while it's cold right now, all of that stuff gonna love this temperature. I know you can paint that 755. Go ahead and take you a screenshot. Here, this is for 755 Media. You can see the wood in there too. Hold on. Let me get it better for you. You can see the wood, you can see the flames, you can see the fire. Cause she can paint this and make it look just like that. There we go. That's for you, 755. I just wanted to make sure I got a good close-up for you. That, you know what, if you take a screenshot of this, watch this. I'm gonna move these out the way. Move the words out the way for a second. That's one hell of a screenshot. Okay. Look at that. That don't look real at all. Hell, I'm gonna take a screenshot of it. Okay. So we had more questions. Woo. It's roasting now. It's roasted. What was the other questions? The sun is going down behind the trees, so I still don't want to. I don't want to waste my solar yet. Let me see. Have you tapped maple trees for their syrup? No, I don't have maple trees like that here. That's something you want to do more in a northern climate. You don't want to try to tap no maple trees in the south if there are any maple trees. Number one, they may be the wrong kind. And number two, it never gets cold enough so the trees here go to sleep like that. And if I'm not mistaken, you got to tap maple trees in the winter, or right in the spring, or right in the fall when that sap start running hard, but it's still kind of sleep. So don't quote me, but no, I'm not able to do that down here. Say lead, you said that's a catalytic stove. Yes, it is. A catalytic high efficiency stove. You want to know where I got this wood stove? Tractor Supply. And I got a hell of a deal on it because I had a coupon. So this stove, if I'm not mistaken, this is an $800 stove, $899. But I got over 75% off of this doggone because I had points, I had coupons, and I drove. Let me tell you, was that Virginia? I went to Virginia. I took basically a vacation to go pick this stove up. I literally was gone all day, had to spend a night somewhere, and then come back like I'm going to Florida and come back basically the next day. I couldn't take my bug out trailer because I needed something to put this stove on because it's so heavy. Yeah, Fifi said that's right. It has to be cooler out for maple tapping. Yeah, I'm from up north, and I remember people doing that on a regular basis. So what I know of it is from me being younger and hearing about people doing it. I've never done it, because once I got in my 20s good, I moved out of state. I've been living down south. I've been living in the south longer than I did living in the north now at my age. Say turn on the lights. Nah, I'm not ready for that shit. I'm about to, but look, what's it to see? There you go. And see, I know I'm on a video, but what you don't understand is the days are getting shorter. So what I do, I like to conserve everything. There's no reason for me to cut on any lights. What I do is I'm conserving solar because if I later tonight, let me get you where so you understand. I cut on light in a minute, but so you understand, uh, I got to wash up. That's hot water from my hot water tank using power. Me and Puppy gonna sit back and watch a couple YouTube videos. I got to do some editing. I got to charge up all my equipment. That's gonna take some power. And it just I don't just waste my power. I don't waste it. And then if I don't feel like keep on pumping wood in here, I can run my diesel heater. That's gonna use some solar. So hold on. Let me show you something. Got me scooting on the ground like a baby. Watch this. Hold on a second. That better? There we go. There we go. That a little better? That ain't gonna hurt nothing. These two bulbs in the ceiling, each one of them take 40 watt, 35 watts. My two lamps take 15 watts, so it ain't gonna really burn nothing. Yeah, love my EcoFlow app. Love it. Say you paid $200 for the stove, a little bit more than that, but yes. That's because but see, when you think about it, I did that because I paid that because I had so many coupons that I wasn't using and stuff like that. And they had sent me a coupon and yeah, I used all of it all at once. Yeah, that EcoFlow, man, that's about to break. That ain't gonna be no good. I gotta put on my inspectors. Yeah, so that's it. This is what, don't that look like a cartoon? That look fake. I stare at that for hours because it looks so doggone fake. If somebody watched this video, they're gonna look at that and think that I got like one of those electric stoves. And that y'all saw me start that and y'all saw it's a real fire. That looks so phony. Look at the, see the coals? That's what I want. Cause now it's still fairly warm out. It's still fairly warm outside. Well, it's still fairly warm outside. It's not hot. It's not cold enough right now for me to throw any more big chunks of wood on. I don't throw big chunks of wood on at these temperatures until about 8 o'clock. I will put one on at 8 p.m. Before I go to bed, I'll put on another one. You know, depending on the size, I'll put another one on right before I go to bed. And that will last till probably 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock a.m. to 12 o'clock p.m. And then the coals are going to last all day. Probably for days, several days, the coal's going to be in there burning. So I know it don't feel like you can really feel no heat, but if you move them coals around and then put some kindling on it and then do what I just did, that's how that fire just stays going constantly. So you never have to go through the whole, I got to start a fire thing, right? I know when my fire is almost ready to go out, when I can see the blades on this fan. When I can see the, let me show you. Let me show you again. When I can see the blades on that fan singularly, then I know, and it's just turning like a ceiling fan. When it's turning real slow, like this, it let me know. Throw a little something on there. Because those coals are starting to lose energy. Say, I will be, 755 say, I will be concerned with the stove next to those books though. Nope. I already took care of all that. It's a metal shield over there. You can't see it. Remember, and let me make, look. If this was an old school wood stove, I could not sit this close. Okay? So this is a high efficiency stove. It don't burn like old stoves do. The old stoves just heat this hot, thick metal up and beam out. See, this got vents built in it. See this extra. Let me show you something. See this extra vent right here that I'm pointing to? This. Ooh, you know what that does? Now I want you to look how close this chair is to this wood stove. Look how close I am to this wood stove. I should be on fire. But it's so efficient. It comes out and it's swirling around this box inside. And then it's coming through these vents and shooting out this way. Shooting up this way. And I got another one over here shooting out. I got a metal backsplash on the back, on the sides. Trust me. Not only is my bookshelf right there, you can't feel that heat right there. That heat is radiating out this way. I keep my wood right here. And the wood is like, it don't do nothing. Trust, I tried everything last winter, trust me. And look, it's time to take him out the window. He's done. I done took all the fans out, now it's his turn. Man, that look like a volcano. That look like something else. Let me stop looking at that. Let me see. So it's a trend now. Everybody is going to go. Let me see. Let me see. Say, did you install the wood stove yourself? Yes, I did. Albert says it's a trend now. Everybody is going off grid. Albert, I'm going to tell you this. Where we can teach, learn from everyone, start staring shit. Thank you for that. Let me tell you, that's a trend that needs to catch on. See, I know it seems like, because so many people now are saying, oh, it's fake homesteaders out there and it's fake landowners out there and people just want to get on YouTube. Let me see. Humble Servant says, that's the one thing I miss about my old house. A large fireplace was where I chilled in the wintertime. Fireplaces are so relaxing to watch. Yeah, you will sit and watch. Man, you so right. You'll watch that more than you will watch TV, the internet. It captivates you, right? Look like a lava screen? Yes, it does. But you know something? To my one friend that said it's like a trend now. Great. Great. You know why? I'm gonna say something crazy. Even if it is fake homesteaders, even if it is fake landowners, even if it is fake farmers and gardeners out there right now, making that the new trend, how can you really, how can you really knock it? That's one fake trend that I don't mind them doing. I take a fake farmer, a fake landowner. People just want to get clicks and views. I don't care if you pretending to own the land, whatever it is. Look at the influence versus the influence of dressing like a stripper. You know, say I'm waiting until somebody realizes that it's not for them and mark down their milk. That happens all the time. A humble servant. That happens all the time. And you know what? Hey, humble. Uh, I told you, man. She said I can have a cow, but I gotta finish the pond first. So keep in contact with me, all right? If you mess around and get a cow, if you if you mess around and get a cow, I'm coming over, man. I need to know everything. I'll keep my eyes open for you. Cause I told you which one I want. My daughter told me the name of another one, but I want one of them miniature Jersey milking cows. That's what I want. How you doing, Chef Handyman? Say, give them an oil lamp. I got oil lamps right up here. I just didn't feel like getting up. So humble, yes, humble, yes. Please and thank you. Fifi says humble server homestead, great maypop harvest. By the way, oh, I gotta tell my daughter harvest all of ours. I got so many. I ain't even been home, man. I've been here for over a week. I had no plans on going home no time soon either. Let me see. Craig Curry said, "What's up from the Buckeye Capital? We just got our wood stacked. Thanks for all you. Thank you, thank you. That's what I told you. I've been out there chopping wood myself. A family member brought me some wood too, so that's going to help. Say I live in Miami, Florida, and we went to go off grid. Rent is too expensive. It's insane. Congrats. Thank you for that. And thank you and congratulations to you too. Uh, Rosa Lynn says, I'm new to your channel, learning so much. Enjoy your wood burning stove as I sip coffee. Also started growing in 5-gallon buckets. Next stop, raised garden. There you go. Good for you, Rosalind. Is it Rosalind or is it Rosalind? That's Rosalind. I think. Pretty sure it's Rosalind. Yeah. I want me a cow. I'm going to listen. I'm going to master these pigs. I'm going to master those. I want to know everything. I'm already figuring out how smart they are. I'm already figuring out what kind of infrastructure I really need for them. I've already picked out I don't want pot-belly pigs. Okay, I don't want pot-belly pigs. I can I give y'all a little I call it pigometry. Can I give y'all a little pigometry? Can I tell you what how I've been thinking? This how I done did the math in my head. It's Rosalind. Okay. This is how I've been thinking. I've been keeping pigs now for over 10 months. And so far, I've come to this conclusion, and I'm hoping this may help you if you ever think about raising pigs. I'm new at raising pigs. 10 months ago, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I didn't know what I was looking at. And it's 10 months later, I still don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I kind of know what I'm looking at now. Okay? What I figured out so far is if you start out with pigs, don't get any kind of miniature pig, like a pot-belly pig. Don't do it. Don't waste your time. This is what I figured out. If you got a whole bunch of pot-belly pigs, you're not going to get much meat when it's time to butcher them. You're going to get a lot of fat. So you will have a lot of lard to render, but you won't have any meat. So they eat a lot. So if you're always feeding them corn and hog feed, and if you're always feeding them, you're always coming out of your pocket. So by the time you get a pig to the day it's time to harvest that pig, your pig may be worth probably over $200 or $300 you spent into raising this pig. Water and food and medication, its health. So then you got to think, was it worth it? Just for this little bit of meat? You got to add it up. So this is what you do. Humble Servant says you can fatten up your pig with your cow milk. That too. But you know what? This is what I found out. Now, I had 2 pot-belly pigs, right? And then the pot-belly pigs had babies. Y'all seen that. But I got 2 Cooney pigs. The Cooney pigs is growing faster than the pot-belly pig. So that means it's going to be a sooner harvest. And a Cooney pig gets huge. So a Cooney also eats vegetation. A Cooney can eat vegetation. It can eat grass, lettuce, all the apples, oranges, stuff that you throw in there. It would rather eat the vegetation. So when I throw pig feed in there, the Coonies are the last ones to eat any hog feed. They rather eat something fresh and green. So that would save on my pocket. So that got me thinking. A bigger pig, if you harvested a bigger pig like a Berkshire or Yorkshire, like a Duroc, a big pig, right? You're gonna get more in return. So they are easy to clean up crew for the gardens. Yes. But with a bigger pig, you're going to get more of a return on your investment when it's time to harvest. Right now, I'm thinking of this on all different levels. A bigger pig eats just as much as a little pig. A big Duroc pig, a Yorkshire or a Berkshire, eats just as much, with the research I've been doing, eats just as much as a damn small pot-belly pig. So a big Duroc pig is going to give me probably 4 times the return on harvest than if I do 1 pot-belly pig. That don't make any sense, right? So I would have to buy, if I get bigger pigs, like a Idaho pasture pig, like to run the pasture and eat vegetation. That would cut my bill. They get bigger, and I will get a way bigger return on my harvest. So now I'm thinking about finances now that the world done went to shit. So I'm thinking to myself, Okay, I can't just be running back and forth getting feed for my pigs. Now I have to think on another level. I don't want them eating a bunch of, I ain't gonna say human food, but like junk. I don't want my pigs eating a bunch of junk food either. Like, somebody throwing out pizza and all. I don't really want them eating no fast food stuff. And this is why. Because once you start giving them a whole bunch of, they'll eat anything. But once you start giving them a bunch of processed human style food, from what I'm researching, okay, I'm only in this 10 months deep, but from the pig farmers, that tends to give your animals worms faster because our food ain't right either. You throw a whole hamburger in there, right? You have this hamburger, you throw it in there. Yeah, you don't really know what condition this hamburger's in. It's probably was gonna make you sick. But your pig, it won't show too many signs of it being ill, but it'll have worms. Next thing your pig start acting weird and lethargic and everything. You don't know what's going on, and you might lose one. Can you grow in the ground? Can I? Oh, you took it back. So, honestly, I'm about to get rid of all of these potbelly pigs. I've already harvested one. I got one more, shaky. I'm going to sell her. I won't be able to put her on the table. I can't stand the sight of it. But I'm going to bring in, I got two Kune Kunis. I'm going to bring in one Kune Kune male, and I'm going to bring in one Duroc or Berkshire female and one Duroc and Berkshire male. So I can keep mating them. Can you grow something? Can you grow something for your pigs in the... You can, but again, that takes a lot of energy in the ground. Yes, you can, but that still takes a lot of energy. And just because you grow something in the ground, you can't say it didn't cost you anything. It's going to cost you time, it's going to cost you fertilizer, and it's going to cost you water. And when you live off grid like I am here, the problem is finding a reliable water source. I need just as much water as the animals, as the garden and everything else. So you have to always think about water because it gets hot here and everything needs water, a lot of water. So I did dig my well, but I need a bigger well. I need to dig a deeper and bigger, wider well because I need an endless amount of water. I can't count on the rain even though I got 4 300-gallon totes. You can't count on that though. So I need reliable water source. So you have to think about that. And I've been out here long enough to start putting all this together. The people that I see moving off grid, and I see a lot of new channels, a lot of new homesteaders going out there and taking a leap of faith and purchasing them some land. But I'm watching several of them about to make some huge mistakes. And I'm just kind of trying to stay in my lane. Who am I to tell somebody they doing something right or wrong? I'm staying in my own lane and minding my own damn business, and everybody got to learn for themselves, right? That's their journey. A humble servant says, lots to think about and plan for long term. Man, tell them. It's a lot to plan. Every day you plan. I got a notebook over here. Every day I write something down. Every day. Every day on something I need to handle. Like I needed to clean this smokestack out. Clean out this chimney. I haven't cleaned my chimney out, right? I burned this 2 times before the season ended, but I wanted my chimney perfectly clear before I started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to burn this tonight, and then maybe tomorrow I'm going to clean it. Okay? I'm going to clean this out, and I'm going to have to use another source of heat to keep us warm while I get my chimney cleaned out. And I'll be showing y'all that, okay? Thank you so much, Life's Lily, how you, thank you. Let me see. Lovely says, would it be a good idea to have a second well? It would be a good idea to have a second, a third, a fourth, and a fifth well, if you ask me. Y'all know something? I'm going to show you how to find a well. Who wants to know how to find a well? Almost guaranteed. Who want to know? You want to dig a well on your property, on your land. I think I got a way. No, I definitely got one way, but there's another way. A lot of people want to dig a well. Let's see. So I just cooked some ground lamb, and I have been following you for a while and plan on getting some land, but I have to wait until I give away half of my stuff away first. That's okay. Take it easy. Take it slow. Black Phoenix, you're the OG led. Your experience is expertise and gold. I ain't gonna say it's expertise, but I do got experience. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you so much, Samantha. It ain't even giving me nothing. I could just thumb you up. Thank you, Samantha, for that super chat. 755 Media say, I do. It's plenty of land here in Arkansas and creeks too. So I need to learn to dig a well. Okay. I'm not going to show you today, but I'm going to come back in the video and show you 2 ways to find water for sure. I've done it. I've done it 3 times, and the proof is in the pudding. I told you how the first way. I'm gonna wait till the video. Y'all better be watching that video, because I'm gonna show you 2 ways. I'm gonna show you the way that's guaranteed for me that I know works, and then we're gonna be trying a new thing. Would you say poor Shaky? No, Shaky ain't gonna get it. I'm gonna sell her off. I'm selling her off because I got too attached to her. When I get too attached to an animal, I would rather sell it and profit off of it that way. So I can buy another animal, or use the money to help feed the household. You know? And I got entirely too close with her. But that's my plan for 2026. My plan for 2026 is, let me see. My plan for 2026 is to get bigger pigs, so I don't have to have as many, and I'm gonna get a bigger return while feeding less. So I'm gonna have less coming out my pocket, and I'm gonna get a bigger return when it's time to harvest. Simple answer to all the hats you wear as a homesteader. You just get what you can handle. There you go. Humble servant says, first mistake was naming her. That don't never bother me. That don't never bother me, family. Naming them don't bother me none. But you say, I always tell my kids, don't get too attached, because any one of them can go at any time. That I didn't do. That, brother, that's what I didn't do. I did get way too attached to her, because that was my first pig, and we was here, and I don't know, the whole her having babies and stuff, and just I got way too attached to her. Like, she's more like a pet to me than livestock, and that way I'm a seller, and her fate is in somebody else's hands. Okay, let's see. Say, I don't name chickens and turkeys. That don't bother me either. Chickens and turkeys, especially turkeys. Especially turkeys. I ain't got no problem making a turkey into a sandwich, into a club sandwich. I ain't got no problem with turkeys. You hear me? A dumb turkey gonna always get it. I could name him. I can name him after me. I can name him Led Jr. He gonna get it. Dumb turkeys, it's a wrap. So that's what happens when you're feeding her all them apples and training her. Yup, TLC in the garden. That's it. Training her and giving her real fruit and vegetables and stuff. And yeah, I was spoiling her, and she all trained. Now she act like a people. Said thanks. You just answered my question, Jamarcus. I wish I knew the question. Sonny says so much to do you never get bored. I never. I don't even use the word. I don't even use the word. See, I always wondered about that with livestock. Yes, you get attached, don't now. I did slow down the naming them business and start calling them the birds, you know. And let me see, unless they attach to your stomach. Hey, say don't forget those fish you will get from your lake. What about them? We talked about them earlier. They ain't gonna have. I ain't gonna be able to see them to have no name. Say some homesteaders might raise rabbits or quail rather than chickens, like milk goat rather than a cow. You know something? I'm done with quail. I think I'm gonna let quails go. I just I they too stupid. They remind me of turkeys. Before Samantha donation, I asked about you getting attached to your pigs. Oh, I must have missed it. I only got attached to the one. I'm not even attaching to the babies no more. None of that. Matter of fact, y'all want to hear something crazy? The babies makes me sick. Hold on. We really gonna get into it now. Hold on. Remember in the beginning, I was like, "Oh, they so cute." Remember that? Oh, look at them. Look at they so cute. They so pretty. Oh, shh, please. Let me tell you something about baby pigs. They like badass Walmart babies. The little dirty kind with no clothes on, just a dirty diaper and dirty bottom of their feet. They ain't got no shoes or socks on, and they ain't got on no shirt, and they got lollipop goo on their belly, dirty lollipop goo, and that sticky lollipop dirt around their mouth, and they matted hair, boogers in their nose, you know. And the first thing, as soon as you pass them in the grocery store, they do you like this. They want, like, ugh. You don't even want to touch me, like, ugh. Ma'am, your baby crying. You don't want to touch, you don't want to have nothing to do with no sticky old, dirty old baby. Dookie diaper on, and they got them sitting in that, the baby cart part of the cart. Yuck. Yuck. That's them little baby pigs. Man, they bad, man. They're so bad they makes me sick. Like all that cutesy pootsy stuff, that's out the window. They makes me ill for real. Like they mischievous. They look, it's five of them. It's five of them. The Furious Five. That's all they names. Forget all them names I gave them. All them names I gave them. Do you plan to smoke the meat processed? No. I'm gonna cure the bacon. We got bacon. I'm gonna cure that bacon. And we ate some of the ribs. I'm gonna leave the back straps and the tenderloins as they are. I may try to do something with the ham. I may try to smoke the hams. And then the shoulder roast, I might turn the shoulders into uh, sausage. I don't know. I haven't even thought twice about it yet. Because remember, I still got 2 pigs in the freezer. But you want to know why? You want to know why I harvested her? I harvested her because she made me sick. She the meanest. She was the meanest pig. She was grabbing the babies and biting them. And look, she was grabbing the babies like this and throw them like that. Throw them. Listen to me. I can't make this up. One day I watched her grab one of the babies and threw it over the fence. I was feeding them, and she knocking everybody out of the way. And one little baby piggy wiggy was eating, and she bit him and threw him over the fence. So guess what I had to do? I got to spend the rest of my day chasing a little pig that can go from 0 to 60 in 60 seconds. I can't make this up. If you ever had pigs, they're faster than bullets. You think they fat and slow? It's the fastest little animal you ever seen in your life. Matter of fact, they're so fast, I don't chase them no more. I just try to trick them. I put feed and open the door, and I stood in the stable and kept the other pigs at bay, locked a couple of them in the cage, and let her come back in and get some food, and then close the door. You don't chase no pigs. I learned that the hard way. That's some other stuff that would have to go on Patreon because I recorded that. You don't want to see. You don't want to see that. It was awful. It was a nightmare. So that's why now she's in the freezer, because she kept biting the pig. I come look out there and one of the pigs is bleeding or something. She was biting them. So just because them wasn't her kids, see, she ain't want to take care of her kid. That's why her kids didn't make it. She was old, dirty, old, bad baby mama, right? She didn't do right, nothing. She had her babies and let them wander the street. Remember how Dave Chappelle said, "Hey, baby," the baby on the corner? When I got here, them babies was just out. They wasn't in her pen or nothing. She wasn't taking care of them or nothing. She wasn't feeding them. You know where she was? Next to her baby daddy. Standing next to her baby daddy, and he like, "Girl, you know you need to come on back over here and do whatever," you know what I'm saying? You over here with your baby daddy, but your kids all in the street. I come to the land and be like, hey, come get your kids, man. They were all in the street all dirty. Y'all saw that, right? The first pig that had the babies, I had to try to save one because she didn't care. She had no emotion, no attachment to them babies. And I knew she was going to be a raggedy ass baby mama. And she was. And now, let me tell you something about her though. As a parent, everybody shouldn't be no parent. Okay? Everybody can't be a parent. And she is one of the ones she shouldn't be one. So instead of her being a parent, she made a better pot of stew. She's delicious. She's a bad mama, but she is a good recipe. That part. She was a bad mama and a good dinner. She was delicious. I'm not even playing. I couldn't believe, phenomenal. Let me tell you something. That is my truly first ever time tasting a fresh pig that didn't leave that skunky flavor like the males. When I tell you I have never tasted that kind of pork in my life, you ain't never tasted that. You have never tasted that in your life. The stuff we get out the store, that ain't it. Want to hear something else? You want to hear something else? The truth? In the store, pork is white. Ain't it? Pork is white in the store. Hey, Sylvia, how you doing, my sister? Pork is red. When you harvest it off your farm, pork is red just like steak. How many people raised pigs before and know what I'm saying? Say, I know you already know about the chickens, so after you mastered the pigs, do you think you would step into bull meat? No. Bull meat? Bull meat? Bull meat? No. Bull meat? Bull meat? That threw me off. Bull meat. Yeah, even bull steaks. That just sounded a little. I don't know. That's a little different. Bull steaks. You mean cow? If you talking about cow, then yes. That's next. You threw me off with the. Would you gonna switch up the bull meat a little bit? Get a little bull meat in you? Ugh. Yuck. That almost changed the whole situation we talking about here. Like, I know what you trying to. I know what bull meat is, but don't nobody go around and you don't go and ask your butcher for give me 4 pounds of bull meat. See, I know what it is, but you got to watch people on YouTube because they'll try to set you up for the joke. You understand what I'm saying? You don't. I know what bull meat is, but you got to be ready for that. You that's not no average, everyday, normal, everybody be talking like that kind of words. You don't go in the store and look in the butcher case. Excuse me, are you all out of bull meat? Don't nobody say that. If you go in a Kroger or something or Publix grocery store and you ask one of the butchers for some bull meat, they calling the police on you. They calling the cops on you. So I know what it is. Hey, Analytic Gardner, I know what it is. I just be having to check you out first, okay? I'm messing with you, but I just had to check you out first because sometimes people try to, you know what I'm saying? What's the name? Bart Simpson jokes kind of thing set you up. Like, is your refrigerator running? Yes. Well, you better go catch it. Nah, nah, nah. Those kind of jokes come through all the time. I just got to analyze them. So, lead, you like bull meat inside your body? See what I'm saying? You could that mean two different things. So, I'll be happy to watch y'all, man, sometime. Excuse me. Yes. Butcher. Yes. Hi. 2 pounds of bull meat, please. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. It's getting late. Why you still here, girl? Have you made up your mind? You wanna make love tonight? I want you to hold me. I want you to be for real, girl. Please tonight. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. uh, my solar. That's the first song that popped in my mind. Look, I'm sitting by a nice romantic fire and then start listening to Ready for the World. I'm sorry, Ready for the World just popped into my head. It's getting late. Why you still here, girl? Have you made up your mind? You wanna make love tonight? Y'all know that was the cut, boy. Oh, let me tell you something. Hey, my wife was coming over to the house. I cut on that old Ready for the World on Melvin Riley. Shh, boy, yeah. Okay. It's getting late. Why you still here, girl? Have you made up your mind? I'm sorry, I can't even stop laughing. Okay. I want you to hold me. I want you to be for real, girl. Please tonight. Okay, hold on. I'm about to cut it back on. I had to cut my gas generator on because I got the switch off. Uh, there we go. We all right now. EcoFlow, man. EcoFlow. You can hear my gas generator in the back a little bit. The gas generator is charging up the Delta Pro 3. The Delta Pro 3 is running the cabin. Well, it's running the cabin lights and the main stuff for the cabin. So, let me, I'm sorry about that, y'all. My romance kicked in. Let me stop, because it's stuck in my head now. Okay. The bad pigs. Forget their names that I named them. Say, Led, you got me hooked on EcoFlow. Man, it's easy to do. You don't need me to get you hooked on it. It just worked. It just worked. Look, I trust it to save my life. That's why it's out here. So, I took all the names off the little piggy wiggies. That's their name, the Furious Five. That's all their names. Furious Five. The Furious Five is going to be with some fries. They're going to be the Furious Five with fries. That's what's going to be on the menu. Right? The Furious Five with fries. And a Coke. Because, let me see. They 3 months. 3 months today. Let me see. What is this? November, December, January, February, March, April. In May, they out of here. April-ish, May-ish, they out of here. Sandwiches, son. In April, I'm going to get some Duroc and some Berkshire and one Kuni male. So it's between that. They makes me sick. All of them. And they like to dig holes like gophers. They dig holes like gophers and escape. I got my fence dug real deep. They can dig under that like a squirrel. You know what I'm saying? They can dig under the fence. I got electrical wire. They can jump over that and through the fence. It's like they just makes me sick. If you see them, I keep wanting to overfeed them so they can hurry up and get fat so they can't fit through the holes of the fence. They can fit through, and that makes me sick. This is a true life story. Was that yesterday? Yesterday evening, I'm sitting here and me and the puppy taking a nap. And I hear now, you would think, well, Led, you got pigs, so you're supposed to hear some oinking. Yeah, I am supposed to hear oinking, but I'm not supposed to hear oinking at my door. Okay? There's a difference. And they woke me up like that sound like it's right outside the window. And I'm like, they ain't fighting or nothing. Damn, that's loud. Like, it sound like the pig is in the house. Listen, it's so disturbing. I gets up because the sound is just too personal. I gets up and look out the window, and there go a pig on the porch. The little black one, the little black midnight on the porch. So I open the door, and he run off like a rat in the alley, and stop and look back at me. So I do like this, and he ran, and I seen him dive through the fence hole, through the wire, over the wire, through the fence, to grandmama's house he go. got inside the pen and looked back at me. What do you do with that? You understand what I'm saying? What do you do with that? Like, there is nothing else I can do but cook you now, because you shouldn't be able to do that. You jump through that hoop like a tame lion at the circus. There's nothing I can do with that. Like, I can't make this whole fence electrical because I end up shocking myself. There's nothing I can do with that. But now you on the list. You are on the list. I am making a recipe for your little ass right as we speak. I just went back in the house. Like, I'm not chasing him. And I'm not going to try to outsmart him. I'm just going to start a menu, a recipe book for you. That's it. And just count down the days until your deliciousness. Forget that. So that's all of that beautiful baby piglet thing wore off maybe after 45 days, maybe after 60 days, 50 days, I was done with that. I ain't no more cute. You ain't heard nothing. Gina versus Gina in the house. What's going on, my sister? I was listening to you and your friend giving financial advice and insurance advice. And I was listening to you the other night, too, giving financial advice. Everybody, if you are interested in straightening up your financial portfolio and trying to fix your finances and save money so you can purchase land, please go check out my friend here on YouTube, Gina versus Gina. That's GINAVSGINA. That's all together. Go check her out so she can help you with your finances, because I know you want to purchase some land. Or if you're just trying to fix your credit or get out of a loop. Okay, get out of the pinch. All right? Everybody needs to figure out how to save some money right now. But that's it, y'all. That's it. Oh, girl, gone. Because you helping me over here. Because I know I pulled my card out way entirely too much. And then I look in the bank like, what the hell? You know what you did. Can chicken eat only mushrooms? Why would you even want that to happen? Why would you want your chickens to only eat mushrooms? Is you doing that because you think they going to taste better? Or when you bite the chicken, you will get high? I don't understand. See, some of these questions be getting me. That's why didn't I tell you? They set you up for the joke. Right? Lead is expensive. No, it's not. Oh, lead is inexpensive. Mushrooms is no good for us. What do you mean by that? Wait a minute. Let me see if this is the same person. No. Say, Gina versus Gina said, truth be told, I've definitely I've been swiping too much, reeling myself back in. Trust me, I'm with you. I'm with you. And yes, trust and believe that them pigs, yes, they are. I'm writing a journal for them right now. I'm starting a journal. Gina versus Gina. You know how you said you was your journals and stuff? I'm writing me a journal on these pigs. I'm coming every day. I write something about them and a recipe. I'm trying to. Hey, Gina versus Gina, send me one of your journals so I can keep tabs on these pigs, so I can know exactly what seasoning to put on whose back. Right, Piggy Chronicles. Yes. Let me see. Hey, Linda Petty says, hi, Led. I'm loving your wood burning stove. I know it's cozy. It's so cozy in here that I know. Listen, it's so cozy. Oh, I like that, Yvette. Midnight Cuban sandwich, roasted pork ham on one sandwich. Oh, I love it. Planner coming my way. Pig planner. Piggy Planner. I'm gonna tell you, man. There are a lot of work. As the person said, it's cozy in here. It's so cozy. Have you ever been so cozy you don't feel like washing up? I smell like a smooth criminal after all the work and sweat I've been doing today. But I just want to just sit here and go to sleep. Just like this. But I know my butt cheeks gonna start hurting. Then I'm gonna need to go lay down in the bed. Then I'm gonna go lay down in the bed, smelling like a crime scene. And you know, we can't be doing that. We can't be doing that. I need to soak these feet, you know, all that. Don't be putting that back. Don't put that back in the bed. You know, when you walking around funky like that, it's the equivalent of somebody put the butt part of the bread back in the bag. Don't that piss you off? When somebody, hey, why you just pull the butt piece of the bread out the bag, take out your sandwich slices, and then put the butt back on the end? Okay, to me, that's like getting in your bed funky. You don't put the worst part back inside in the clean bed. You know, let me see. uh, are you or have you made pork skins? No, I'm not there. I'm not there yet. No, not yet. Uh, Axon Jackson said the black pig go good with the dash of seasoning. I'm trying to tell you, Mrs. Dash, some accent or something. Let me see. They say keeping the butt in keeps the bread fresh. I've heard that, but let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. That ain't always true. The butt piece of the bread only keeps the rest of the loaf fresh if it's real bread. I learned that from my Jamaican cousin Doug. That don't work on Wonder Bread. That ain't working on butter top wheat. If you made bread yourself, or you got a loaf of authentic Jamaican bread, now you talking. Or a marble rye from the deli, now you talking. But the butt piece always gotta go. That ain't helping nobody do nothing but piss you off. Cause then by the time all the bread gone, you got two ugly butt cheeks of bread left, and you about to try to make a peanut. Think about this now. By the time you ready to make you a sandwich, you only got two booty cheek pieces of bread, and to make it worse, you about to make a peanut butter sandwich. You about to make a peanut butter sandwich with two butt cheek pieces of bread. So when you bite into these two cheeks, and then the peanut butter oozes out, you ain't even hungry no more. And don't nobody finish the butt piece. Don't nobody finish that. Cause you can't stomach it. Looking at it, nothing. It don't hold the meat right. Don't hold no burger. It's always stale. And it's always some little black crumbs on it. Make you think you done had bugs in your bag. You understand? I ain't gonna keep on going on with that. I can't stand the butt piece. So if it ain't real, I don't want to hear about it. Now, I've been schooled by some of the greatest people on earth. My cousin Doug. I ate real bread. Jamaican bread. It make you not even want no other kind of bread once you had some Jamaican bread. How many people had Jamaican bread? So I do that when I eat. My wife say, ugh, man, I can't stand it. How many people had Jamaican bread? You ever had Jamaican bread? Fifi, I'm pretty sure you had some Jamaican bread. That's real bread, y'all. That's what bread used to be when I was a kid. That's what bread used to be when I was a kid. Now I don't know what this foam rubber stuff that we trying to make sandwiches for our kids out of now. That's foam rubber. It's like you done bought you a product, and then the styrofoam you pulled out the box. Now put some ham and cheese in between that styrofoam box meat. Cocoa bread and hard. That's what I had, Chef Handy Ma'am. Hard dough bread. Ooh. Hard dough bread. How you doing, Crafty with Love? Said the end makes the best hamburgers. Love it. No, it does not. No, it does not. I ain't gonna sit here and let you speak that blasphemy. No, the butt piece of bread does not make the best hamburgers. Absolutely no, it does not. Cause it go to falling apart, and the butt piece got a elbow joint for some reason. That top little sharp piece, the little rounded top, that falls off, and then stuff starts sliding through lettuce and tomato juice, be in your hand, and now you went from 2 pieces of butt cheek bread to 4 breads, like a lady with some big knockers, but her bra too little. Now she got 4 knockers. Now I got 2 pieces of bread went to 4 pieces of bread, and you trying to hold this damn sandwich together with dear life. All because somebody left you 2 butt cheek pieces of bread. It just ruins the whole taste and the flavor of the bread. You so busy licking your damn arm and licking the juices and the ketchup and the mustard and mayonnaise going down your arms, you done got full just licking your arm sauce. You don't even want the sandwich no more. Yeah. Like a lady with some big old knockers, she got her bra too little. Went from 2 big giant knockers to 4 medium-sized ones. It's like one over here, one over here, one over here, one over here. That's what that bread turned into. You trying to hold it. You don't even hold it right with 2 butt pieces of bread. You got to hold it all kind of like a hot dog kind of, because you know it's going to turn loose. I can't. That's enough of that. Nobody can convince me of that. Now, I don't care what you say. Nobody can convince me of that. How you doing, Daniel Johnson? P2P42AGI. Hey, Missy Hawk, what's going on? See, I've been so broke, I had to eat the butt ends and budding lunch meat. Listen, the butt end of the lunch meat ain't happening either. Butt meat. Look. You ain't gonna sit here. Now I understand. I've been broke. Okay? We fall down and we get up. We fall down and we hit up. Say it, everybody. We fall down and we get up. I've been down. I've been down to the butt bread. And I've been down to the butt meat. I've been down to the butt meat on the butt bread. To the point there is nothing but the butt meat on the butt bread. But damn it, if I ain't gotta do it, I ain't gonna do it. Cause boy, that just lets that really reminds you things is getting bad. Okay? If you eating butt meat on the butt bread, yep. We fall down. That's the song that come in your head when you that broke. When you that broke, Missy, that's what you start singing in your mind till you start crying, holding that butt sandwich like this. You holding that butt sandwich, trying to hold it together with all your might, because you know as soon as you take that first bite, half that's going to crumble out of your hands anyway. We fall down and we get up. And you remember the good old days when you was eating a ribeye steak. You had a big old chef salad. You was tipping the waiter $50 because he was cute. You know what I'm saying? You remember them good old days. And then now, all of a sudden, you down to the butt meat on the butt bread, holding it together like Edward Scissorhands, and you thinking in that, singing that song in your mind. We fall down. Then you cry a little bit. Then we get up. We fall down. You know, when you down bad, boy, that song just pop in your head. You don't want it to. No, 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 no. And then the first time somebody give you a super chat, like my lady did earlier today, Sandra, that wasn't Sandra. Uh, oh, I forget your name. I wish you was still in here. When she gave me that super chat today, the song popped in my head. Never would have made it. Never would have made it without you. Thought I lost it all. Somebody give you a little, give you $50 super chat, $100 super chat. It went from we fall down and we get up with that butt sandwich to never would have made it. Never would have made it without you. You holding that butt sandwich up with your $100 super chat. Thought I lost it all. Thank you, my sister, for that donation, too. Hey, T-Wo. Oh, my God. So, listen. We all done had it, Missy. That butt bread. It's a wake up call. It's a reminder of, hey, don't start acting like you smelling yourself. Okay, you eating a ribeye steak in people's face. Don't act like you won't end up back eating no butt meat on the butt bread. So I'm with you. Hey, y'all, I've been on here way too long. I enjoyed y'all company, and I want to say thank you to everybody for your super chats, big and small. I really appreciate it. All that money is going to be going towards the Pond Fund. Today we broke ground together, and I'm hoping to have Lady Led out here so we can do an official groundbreaking, because that's what I really, really want to do. I want my baby to jam the shovel in first and really make it official, okay? But thank you, everybody, for coming in here tonight. I'm going to go out here and I'm going to get it's only 6:30. I got 2 hours, but I want to have 2 logs in here for the night so I don't got to go back out in the cold. Look at that. Remember what I said? Look how cold it is. It done dropped down to 53 degrees outside, but I got it at 79 degrees in here. Nice and comfortable. Let me go wash my tailbone, all right, before I killed my livestock. Thank you, everybody. Lead Farmer 73. I love you, and I'm out. All right? We fall down, and we get up. We fall down, and we get up. Everybody, we fall down, and we get up. We fall down. Never would have made it. Never would have made it without you. Thought I lost it all. Good night, everybody. Thank you. I enjoyed myself today. Guava.